The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All right. 18.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
18. Oh, man.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
And this offense is coming out swinging here in the early going. They picked up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go. 18. Robin.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Stroud looking to change the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
What's that? 18. What's that?
Up the middle is Hampton. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Y'all got to follow my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. More Power Rangers.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Take right open.
Lawrence will throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Miami. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
I got him. 7-yard line.
Take right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Take right open.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko. Hot. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Go, go. Hey, son. 11, again.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win. And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the give, this is Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Jaguar defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
18. Let's go.
A run once more with Hampton. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on first or second seed come playoff time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Take right open.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
On first and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be stepped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Jaguars at 7-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hey, Lion. This side.
They'll run. This is Basher Tootin. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring him to the ground. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Tank Dell. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. Stroud off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And Stroud now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Here's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Take right open.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Alert, alert. Hey, Ginger. Done.
Up the middle they go. Carmichael to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Red on red. Red.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Hey, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carmichael. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
On the quick, right? 18. What's hurt?
Stroud to throw it. Pushes past him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Robin.
Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
30 left. Check out. Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
11, add it. Go, let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 61 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Looking good to kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10.
All right. 19. Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hey, 11, 11. Go, go. Go, go. 11, 11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second and 5.
Hey, easy. Route. They started to hunt.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, Soko, hunt. 30 left.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go. Let's go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'm a
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives,
They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he stopped immediately there. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On the carry, Bigsby. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it to about the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
24. Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
On red. Hey, Soko, hot.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Give here to Hampton. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. That's right. Hey, south. Under. Out to the right. Out to the right.
Up the middle they go. It's Jenkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Stroud. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Stroud working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
On the quick, right?
Now a give right side. It's Jenkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. On the ground, this is Hampton. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. throw. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready up! Rip, 20, 11. Son. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Bigsby. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And Bigsby once more. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Safe right. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Silver. Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their... Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is that for some reason... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Here we go. Love it.
On first down, Jenkins. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Nike Texas.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run on first down. Jenkins. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Stroud looking to change the play. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Jenkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18. What's that?
Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 2 at the 1-yard line.
can't have enough. Don't let feel paralyzed. If you may have enough, you still feel paralyzed about since you friends is having kids.
Don't worry. Rob it.
Hampton will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Stroud looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
On the red. Hey, change the time.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11, Agate.
Throwing now, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Son. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Carmichael. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, easy, route.
Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on it. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
South. Hey!
Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
On the quick, right? Hey, south. Bucky. Look the hot.
Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Tony.
Now Stroud. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Stop.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's the defense, not that offense, that comes up with the huge play.
And I love the countenance of the defenders. So calm, so ready, no nerves and evidence at all. And they came through with a big play that has them on the verge of a victory.
The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. So that last touchdown sealed it their partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.
So for Jacksonville, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Houston, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.